semifinals. I'm expecting great gameplay from this moment forward, so don't go anywhere. Sit down, sit tight. Put your feet up, get comfortable, because this is when the real action should start. Folks, in this semifinals match, we have some pretty interesting players, to say the least, here. In the upper left-hand side, flying around in that steampunk bomber, it is the one, the only, Wreckz! His opponent for this match, in the bottom right-hand corner, flying around in that beta bomber, would be the one, the only, Sporefreak! The game is on, folks. We are on Chasm for these semifinals. Wreckz going down to the shooters. They are too much for him to handle. Wreckz only deciding to bring nothing but ultimate Buckies. He did not want to bring anything else, which might actually be very harmful for him. As we've said throughout this tournament, you really want to have a balance of all units. Now, it is up to these players if they choose to bring less than what they're allowed to. Hey, that's their call, their choice. Not a problem, it's just bringing more that would be the issue. So Wreckz went with absolutely nothing but ultimate Bucky 100%, so you know that's all he's gonna build. And going up against a bomber, those are gonna be pretty weak as long as Sporefreak does not lose control of the map and of just letting Wreckz just completely build out of hand. If he can maintain control of everything, it's going to be extremely hard for Wreckz to try to fight into this, as he has no other units to fall back and rely on. And this is why I was massively stressing that you want to have a balanced loadout. Even with an ultimate in your unit loadout, if you focus on nothing but it, you could be caught in a very bad situation. Sporefreak, on the other hand, he opted in for all the units that he could bring. He brought the Seeker, Bombs, Ratchets, Geminis, Aegis, almost assuming based on the prelim game that Wreckz would once again focus on nothing but ultimate Bucky. He brings the only other thing that can really counter it. He brought Bombs and Aegis. Will he get out of there? Oh, he's so low. A Seeker's in the play. He did not plan on that Seeker. He's still dancing it out. Wreckz cannot secure the kill. Wreckz actually has to fall back. Unbelievable survival by Sporefreak, getting out of there, staying alive in a situation that he should have been dead. He stayed alive against all odds. Wreckz slightly spreading the Buckies out so that way Spore can't get them all in single swipe, but still, as that bomber, that is a fantastic counter to the Buckies. They are working incredibly well. He's using the shooters to his advantage, and right now Wreckz is in a very bad predicament. His back's to the wall. He has nothing else to rely on. Can he just get his bomber itself leveled up enough to handle everything that potentially Sporefreak might throw at him, or build just enough Buckies up that he can completely overwhelm Spore's ability to react and respond to it? Or how will he get himself back into this? Right now, Spore, with that control of that middle outpost and getting control of the lower left outpost, is in a commanding position against Wreckz. Can Wreckz somehow fight his way back into this? The red alerts are going off. Wreckz's base is taking a lot of damage from those corner shots. Sporefreak, on the other hand, looks to be in complete calm control of this entire game. Wreckz is the one, something that we normally don't see. Wreckz is the one that is 100% the reactive person, where Sporefreak is dictating everything, where all the action is, where everything's going on. He is completely controlling all the action, and because of that, he's maintaining complete control of the map and is in a really, really good position. Folks, can this be the week that Wreckz will not actually compete in a final? Will Sporefreak knock him down into the third place match? As you know and as you've seen Wreckz play on here all the time. So many times whenever he plays, whether it's a Mech Mania Monday or Dissident's Mech of the Hill on Saturday, he is almost always in a position where he will net himself a top 2 spot, many times first place, or on Mech of the Hill Saturdays will reach champion status at some point during the tournament. Even if it takes more than one shot for him to get it in, he normally gets in there. But right now, Spore just completely still in perfect control. Those Buckies, Wreckz send out so many of them, and Spore just using the bomber and the bombs and the swipes and everything. He has all the counters that he needs. and he's using them incredibly skillfully. The way that you need to do that, folks, get the hype going in the chat because this could be the week after Sporefreak. Keep in mind, Sporefreak was the one that did win the 1v1 Love Hurts tournament sponsored by Cynical Llama. And he's riding high on that right now. Looking over here, there's been no kills by either player. 1 death for Wreckz, no death for Sporefreak whatsoever. Sporefreak focusing on nothing but bombs and the whirlwind. Wreckz actually saying go ahead and finish it. Wreckz is not, folks, I told you tonight would be one for the record books, and we have just reached record book status right now. Sporefreak too strong, needs nerf now. Sporefreak just, you know what, guys? This goes back to Saturday. Hashtag Hyponium. Sporefreak running too strong on Hyponium. Wreckz still gonna send out his units. This would be hilarious if somehow, oh no, but Sporefreak spots it out, sees it out, moves in. Wreckz, that would have been the ultimate troll of all time if Wreckz would have completely pretended that the game was over, and then he sent in all of his units to Sporefreak's base and completely destroyed Sporefreak's base. That would have been the best moment ever, and I would have had to massively tip my hat to Wreckz. Making your opponent think that, you know, you've given up, you've given the game to him, and then you just take it. And there we go, folks. At 6 minutes and 4 seconds into the game, we have our first blood. Sporefreak getting the kill, taking that first blood, whirlwinding all over the place, getting full map control. And Wreckz completely pushed back. Unfortunately, Wreckz's approach of taking nothing but 1 ultimate, not taking advantage that he could bring in 5 standard units, may have extremely hurt him in this match. Wreckz now is just selling off his units. He has completely given up. He is GG tapping out. Folks, it will be Sporefreak that will get the move on to the finals. We just need him to send and end it. Wreckz has truly given up, guys. Spore, I know you can't hear me, but you can send. You do not need to ninja drop. You can completely send. He has sold everything. 0 upkeep out of 24. It is it. This is it, folks. The history. The moment. The challenger taking down the champion. And folks, I give you the one, the only Sporefreak that will be moving on to the finals. All the hype, folks. The king, the freak of spores himself. What can I say, folks? That match spoke for itself. That was Game E in Mech Mania Mondays 1v1 5+1 equals OP tournament.